And just like that, we live once again.
Once again.
On this good Saturday. It seems like we always go live on like what, Friday or Saturday?
Friday or Saturday. It's
Um,
kind of like our shtick. Like
yes.
our I won't say go, but it's nothing like a weekend live, especially like on a Friday night,
Yes.
Saturday night. You know, everybody's kind of off.
Mhm.
Everybody's vibing, buzzing. So
Right.
I love a good weekend live. But it's Ken Carey, baby. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Ken Carey, I am Troy.
I'm Damon.
He is Damon.
Yes, and he is Troy.
Baby, we're back
Yeah.
with another motherfucking live review for you guys.
Yes.
Chasing Orlando.
Chasing Orlando. Season 2.
Season 2. She was a motherfucker, baby. No, she's bilingual, not bisexual. Okay, yes. Season 2, episode 1, baby.
Yes.
Pool party invasion.
Pool party.
I just want to kind of, before we start this off, shout out to Chasing.
Yes.
Shout out to Andario.
Yes.
Shout out to Jamar.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody who is affiliated with this production team. I'm so happy that the show is back. It's something so, I don't know, just so calming about a Chasing review for me.
Mhm.
Typically, we're shredding the show because it's full of drama.
Mhm.
Constructive criticism. I'm sorry. We're used to giving a lot of constructive criticism on the show because it's just a lot of drama.
We're
But
used to it.
yeah, there's something just so, I don't know. It just gets me like amped to do like,
Do a show. Do a review.
yeah, Chasing review. I don't know if it's because it's like the weekend, or we usually like do like the review on the weekend,
Right.
or if it's like the audience or like the viewers, you know, that gives us like the feedback that kind of gives me pumped. But
Right.
I love fucking good Chasing review, baby. I mean, I love reviewing all the shows that we review, but something
Yes.
about Chasing and just kind of doing it on like a fucking weekend, it's like something almost like
It's a good
therapy.
pastime.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, I really enjoy it.
talking shit is a good pastime. You know, praising the girls, dragging the girls. I feel like, yes, it's a good pastime for us. But yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
excited to see Orlando come back. I love when they go to like different places, and I know Orlando is like a new place. It's
Mhm.
season 2, so
Yes.
it's just good to see a franchise. You know,
I
think
love
that's-
the growth.
yes.
Honestly, or the first season of Orlando, I honestly feel like was a pretty stellar kind of.
I think
what's the word I'm
so.
looking for a good season, premiere season.
Yeah.
There was drama, but for the most part, the cast was like just working and
Mhm.
kind of just focused on like branding themselves and showing like what their craft and talent was.
Right.
And I kind of feel like with certain cast members, just based off the season premiere, I kind of feel like we might get that
Mhm.
this season. I feel like this cast with a lot of the other franchises is a bit more like seasoned. No shade, I'm also seasoned, but I feel like certain people on this cast kind of get their purpose on the show, and they've kind of expressed
They're strategic about it. Yeah.
like their purpose on the show. So
Right.
I feel like this franchise, this season will be. There's drama, of course. There's already bullshit, but I feel like this season will kind of just be more geared towards like people literally just chasing and grinding
Right.
and like just kind of showing us like what Orlando has to offer as far as like nightlife and business wise and how to just grow as an entrepreneur in
Right.
a city like that. So I'm excited for this goddamn season. Viewers, I feel like I've been talking. Okay, 3 minutes. I feel like I've been talking for about like 10 minutes. My goodness.
No, you're good. You've been giving the tea. I've been silent because I've been agreeing.
Period, baby.
But yeah,
this season premiere. I'm excited for
The
this
season premiere. Yeah, I mean, Chasing Orlando. Last season, I feel like last season was pretty decent from what I remember. A lot of drama, but I mean, it is what it is. I feel like we enjoyed most of the drama, but yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad it's back.
New faces, baby.
New faces.
Not Dr.
New
Miami.
faces because of surgery.
There you go. Not a Dr. Miami face, but
Yes.
new cast members.
Mhm.
No shade. I feel like this cast, I put in my notes, I feel like this cast, just based on one episode, I feel like this cast is giving what the Dallas cast was supposed to have gave. What they thought they were getting.
Ooh. I can
Rest in
see
peace to
that.
Roland Ray.
Yes.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace
Rest
to
in
Roland
peace.
Ray. But I feel like this cast is already kind of giving what last season of Dallas was supposed to get. In terms of like newbies coming on and not even newbies, but just people coming on and just cementing their brand and like there's drama, but fuck the drama. I'm put that on the back burner and kind of focus on myself.
Right. I will say that like this season they do seem more strategic, like you said. I'm gonna focus on me, and it seemed more genuine, like especially compared to the last season. Because remember, like when they had that meetup for the first time on season 1, it was like people were just doing anything. Like it was random because it was like people were beefing and didn't even know each other. So like this season, it made more sense because people are still beefing and they don't know each other. But like it seemed more genuine because when they first met, it was camaraderie. Everybody was like talking and just like getting to know each other. But I think that's already a step up for me. I'm glad the people that came back.
Now, if you could have, because I believe it's Devin and Remini who didn't return.
Remini is there. I don't know if they're a main cast member.
Okay.
No, I think they are a main cast member.
Okay, because I didn't know that like Remy made like a cameo. I didn't know if they were a main cast member or a cast member because I didn't see them in like the cast photo.
Okay, if they weren't in it, then they're not. But they were in 2 scenes this episode.
Yeah. So that might be like a reoccurring character. But so basically Devin is like the only cast member from season 1 to not return. So if you could have took somebody from season 1 and kind of replaced them or if you could have got rid of a cast member from season 1, or if a cast member from season 1 was to not return, who would that person be for you? Who would that pick be for you?
That's still on season 2. Okay.
Ask that bitch.
Honestly, probably Max. And that's no shade, but I just feel like Max doesn't really add anything to the show. Like, I mean, he adds drama, but like I feel like the drama isn't really that interesting to me. Like it's just kind of like I don't know. To me, I don't know what he's gonna offer this season, so I would say him.
Are Mac and Zesty the same girl?
They're cousins for sure.
Okay.
They're sisters, but they got different daddies.
I'm not mad at that.
Yes.
Have siblings.
Yes.
Which one has a black father?
Messy.
I feel like that would probably be Zesty.
Zesty?
Problematic. So that would be Zesty.
I could see that. I could definitely see
Audience,
that.
I feel like me and Damon have just kind of been like talking and focusing on each other. I'm sorry.
But
to the people who have watched the season premiere of Chasing Orlando, please let us know in the comments how you guys feel about the season premiere. How you guys feel about season 1 of Chasing Orlando. If you guys could have got rid of anybody or replaced anybody, or I guess axed this cast completely just in general. Like, let us know that in the comments.
Yes.
Again, like we definitely review these shows to definitely converse with you guys, have a conversation with you guys. We're a little buzzed right now, so we definitely got lost in the goddamn conversation.
Yes. Just talking shit, you know.
So sorry, but it's definitely let us know in the comments how you guys feel about the premiere, or just chasing Orlando in general, or the just chasing franchise in general, baby. Because I'm always going to say shout out to Andario and his team for putting out quality work. Shout out to every creator, producer, or production team that puts out like web series or quality content, because we know this shit isn't easy. But I'm excited for chasing Orlando. I keep wanting to say Chasing Dallas, and this really just is not that girl. I'm sorry.
That was a minute ago.
That was a minute ago. If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be brutally honest, I'm just trying to get through the season so I can get to Chasing Atlanta. I'm sorry.
You got 2 more seasons to
I'm sorry. I know, and I'm just putting that out there. So I'm just really ready to get to Chasing Atlanta. I'm looking forward to the season.
Right.
I just want us to zip by so we can get back to SEO, baby.
Yes. I will say
that's what I'm looking forward to.
I will say Chasing Orlando was kind of a breath of fresh air. I do feel like I want to see more dynamic stories. I know we always say like, we want to see people working. I just want to see more dynamic stories, which I do feel like they give us from time to time. But I want to see more cohesive storylines. I want to see better storytelling, I guess you could say. Because I feel like sometimes it just divulges into confusion, and then I'm like confused, and then like it's always like the drama on the show versus the
Mhm.
drama behind the scenes.
Mhm.
Like that's happening in real life. And I feel like sometimes that interferes with the show because it leads to confusion. Because it's like, this
Very
wasn't
true.
filmed, but y'all don't want it to be, we always talk about how people, they have their things going on outside the show and they want to keep that private,
Mhm.
which some stuff should stay private, but it's like, if it interferes with the show, it causes
Right.
confusion.
Very true. Yeah.
So I feel like that's a big issue. But outside of that, I do appreciate the technical aspect of it.
I agree with you on that. I want to kind of go back to season 1 where they had the memorial, the tribute for the victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting.
Mm-hmm.
See, like that was, I don't want to say interesting, but it was a heavy topic. But I feel like it was a topic that needs to be talked about because queer people are targeted. So I didn't. I don't want to say enjoy, but I did. I want to say I enjoyed the fact that the cast was vulnerable and willing to talk about something so traumatic, and then I like the fact that production was willing to cover something so like horrific. So because that is part of the community, I feel like that is what the show should kind of speak on, or that could be kind of like a not could be, but I did enjoy. I gotta stop saying enjoy. I like the storyline because it's part of the community, so that should be what the show kind of focuses on versus fake drama, or he said she said, like, because you can only go so far with he's before it's just redundant.
I mean,
I prefer actual traditional organic storylines versus he said she said every day.
For sure. I do feel like somebody, I wish I had kept the comment, but someone said like, they said something to the effect of like, people like when they get in the same space and they just met, like, I feel like they should allow the drama to be like organic versus like you meet somebody at a party or an event and then it's like instant shade, instant like coming for each other, and it's like, would you do that in real life? And if you would, like, why? Like, that's not normal. Like, you wanted to shade somebody, and I get it. Like, some people have stuff outside of the show, so I don't mind it. I just feel like they should introduce it into the show. They should integrate. Ooh, smoke got me. The smoke got me. But I feel like they should integrate it into the show so that we know what's going on.
And that kind of goes back to a comment that you kind of just made a couple of minutes ago, and you made it prior on the show about people kind of trying to be selective about what they want to be recorded or see viewed on the show. And it's like, well, if you're a part of a reality show, you kind of have to be just more than just a shady person or just a person who is just like, okay, you throw shade and you can read, but like outside of reading and throwing shade, like, what is your personality?
What are you chasing?
Like, kind of, what do you do like when the cameras aren't rolling? So I feel like a lot of these shows is like housewives personalities almost.
That's definitely what they're modeled after. It's housewife. But I feel like if you don't know how to read and you can't be shady, I mean, if you don't know how to shade or read, it's like, don't go that route, because it's like, I don't know.
And then be shady and read to somebody who you have an actual conflict with. I think you just said don't come in off the bat. And this isn't just chasing in general. This is for all of the shows in general that we review or shows that we don't even review. Like, don't come in off the back shady, thinking like that's gonna make you. So some people did that season premiere. Some cast members did that this very episode. Don't come in being like extra, or kind of being too aggressive, thinking that's gonna make you memorable because you'll just come off as like draining. Like, people will remember you, but for the wrong reasons. I don't think a lot of people have realized that, and it's so weird because reality TV has been around for fucking decades. And a lot of people, older people at that, really don't know how to walk that line of, I guess, my off-camera personality. They don't know how to incorporate my off-camera personality and on-camera personality. And then if your off-camera personality is your on-camera personality, I don't think that you're just not cut for reality TV. I mean, we'll talk about it later this episode because we're definitely going to pick like a lot of. I don't want to say a lot of, but there are people who come on these shows and it's just like, I'm from hood. I don't play that bullshit. And it's like, okay, like
Right. And what else?
yeah, baby.
What's next? Okay.
You
And what
know,
about it?
so
like,
I don't know. I don't really steer towards like. Again, let us know in the comments how y'all feel how these shows could be like structured or.
Speaking of comments, I see Don D. Shout out to you is in the building. I want to see what they have to say. They said, I see some cast members is trying too hard to be the star of the show.
That is the issue.
Yes.
That's the main issue. People are wanting to be bigger than the program.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Somebody said that on the super trailer.
Yeah. And it's the same as that person who's trying to be bigger than the goddamn program.
Oh. There it go. There it go.
I said the hypocrisy, baby.
Should we get into it though?
Let's get into it. Shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to the people who are on my system on playback.
Yes.
Again, shout out to Chasing. We're super excited to be reviewing the season.
Right.
But personally, for me, we can just skip right on through the season.
Oh.
Skip right on through.
My drag, huh?
Baby, just ask LA and go right to Atlanta.
Right.
That's what I need. I need Twix. I need Kendra. I need Wayne, Willa. I need the whole gang.
The whole gang.
And shout out to Rico.
Not the whole gang. Some people.
Listen, I'm missing my Chasing. I need the whole gang, baby. I need the. King Kang can stay where he at.
Okay, exactly.
King Kang can stay where the fuck he's at, baby. But shout out to Rico with a K. I'm sorry, derailing, but Rico with a K recently moved to Atlanta. I mean, not Atlanta, Arizona.
Oh, okay.
So he wouldn't. I don't know if he would be a part of the Atlanta cast. Listen, Rico with a K. Shout out to Rico with a K. But yes, I'm ready for Atlanta to come back on my television screen. So shout out to Orlando. Shout out to LA. I'll give LA a half a shot.
Not you mid.
Yeah.
Mid thought you're like.
Yeah. I'm gonna give LA a half a shot, baby. I was wild in the first 2 seasons, but I'm ready for Atlanta. Okay. That's all I got. Yeah, you have the 4. My bad.
Period. Okay. Listen, we love a spiel. Okay. But yes, this is Chasing Orlando, season 2, episode 1. The title of this episode is called "The Splash Heard Around the World." Yeah, we kind of gave our thoughts.
Wait, I'm sorry. Really?
Yeah.
It's not. I thought it was something else. What?
Or unless I'm tripping.
Wait, let me just double check. I'm sorry.
Allegedly, the splash.
It is the splash around the world. So they played because they changed the title, baby. 2 hours ago, the title was Pool Party Invasion. 2 hours ago, the episode was Pool Party Invasion. They changed it. Okay. Period. Chasing.
Okay. Y'all playing games. Okay. But yes, Splash Heard Around the World. I'm glad I got the right one. I'll say that. Season 2, episode 1. But yeah, we kind of gave our general thoughts. Like I said, to wrap it up, I thought it was this episode in particular was okay. I think I'm not really gagged by the cast. I'm not gonna lie. I want to get to know the cast, and then I want them to come together. I don't necessarily need them to come together and then get to know them. I want to get to know them individually so that I have something invested in them, and then I want to see them interact. And I feel like from there, you can kind of build a story from just seeing their individual stories. I feel like that makes more sense than just getting them all together, because it can be overwhelming and overstimulating to see all these people interact at once, you know? And I also think it might be better for the cast, because it's if your first scene, and I don't know if this is true or not, but if this is your first scene interacting with all these people, that might be overstimulating versus having a couple scenes, an episode or 2 where you can just do you and tell your story, in a way, and then we get to integrate you with everybody else, and you feel more comfortable because you're used to filming, I guess you could say, versus your first couple scenes, you're immersed with everybody. It's like you're being thrown into the lion's den. If that makes sense.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And it kind of makes me wonder if production organizes these group events, but I think, like we said, production kind of does this for the shock factor, the drama factor.
Yeah.
But like you said, that can be overwhelming, especially if you have extra bodies on set, kind of adding to that confusion who really shouldn't be there. It's like, yeah, you need to think about like your cast. I think it's easier to a one-on-one is just always easier, especially if you're dealing with a large group of people. It should be like an intimate. I'm gonna have this XYZ is gonna be here, so we can kind of vibe. Or I'm going to group these people kind of like, for instance, if I'm Slim, this is my second season. I'm going to kind of group a newbies with kind of a returning cast member based on their personality, because I think that y'all would kind of mesh and there wouldn't be conflict. So that would be my thought.
You would like introduce the group little by little.
Yeah, okay, instead of the whole, because I put that in my notes when Homeboy said, Slim said, I'm having a kickback. I was like, really? You know how this is gonna go? But I said that's production for you, so I really can't be mad at that. But I agree with that 100%. Smaller introductions. Like when you have people talking over each other, like nobody's getting their point across. Nobody is really getting a proper introduction because they're fucking yelling at each other.
Yeah, and I just want to see more interesting, like, people, I guess you could say. You know, I feel like some people, and that's no shade to nobody that's on the show or who has been on the show, but I just want to see more interesting storytelling. You know, I feel like they're kind of chasing the, like, short-term attention, like fighting and, you know, like the kind of generic stuff that people watch, but I feel like they are kind of missing the opportunity to tell like real, like interesting stories. But I feel like that takes longer to tell, and I feel like you have to invest more into that to get that payoff. You know,
so you have CEOs of chasing Ariel's, Trey Howard's, Dior's, Carrie D's, Rico K, and then you have the baddies. So you have the CEO of the baddies, and then you have the baddies who just kind of want I'll do anything for fame. Whereas the CEOs have kind of, I've done this. I don't really need to show my ass to kind of stay relevant. So this is kind of how I see this cast almost. Like I'm kind of comparing like people coming on to really and I shouldn't do this to people who have kind of had experience with this, but then again, if I'm in my 30s, I should conduct myself in a way that is
that's another thing,
mature and kind of like,
I feel like at your age you know how to present yourself. And I feel like they're kind of acting like they're in their early 20s.
Very true.
Even mid-20s, maybe. Where it's just like, bitch, I don't like what the fuck this bitch said. I'm gonna cut, like, it's just like, girl, like, tact. Like, you know, like, you don't have to say it like that. But I feel like they're kind of chasing that short-term attention where it's like, we want drama, we want fighting. And it's interesting because I be in the comments, shout out to the people in the comments of the actual show. But they always, like, kind of go back and forth about, like, how some people will be like, oh, it's the same old drama. And then, like, oh, it's fighting and I don't like that. And then some people will be like, well, people like that. Like, people want to see that. So it's like, why are they wrong for trying to show that? I'm not mad at it. I just like I want it to be organic. If somebody starts fighting, do I want to see it? If it's organic. But, like, if it's forced, no, you know?
I want, like you said, organic, but I want it to actually have depth. Like,
that's what I mean by organic.
Like, I'm gonna keep saying this. Somebody, when your person stole your credit card, that's legit forever on site beef, baby.
Not credit card.
Not
fraud.
some.
Jesus.
Oh,
I
heard that. You call me like a fake bitch or some shit like that. I'm sorry, we have people in the comments.
No, you're good. I just wanted to scoot up just to highlight Miss Spicy Original in the building. Yes. Appreciate you for being here. Yes. A1.
Period.
Yes.
And Blue Devil Babe.
Yes.
Thundercat 616.
Yes.
The Wild Card Baby.
Yes. Definitely coming through. Magic User. Definitely coming through.
Can't forget Magic
User. Messy.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's here.
Shout out to everybody that's here. We've been gone for a minute, but we back with the jump off.
I said, not Candyman.
Not Candyman. Where Candyman is, Judge Jeff is definitely trying to taste him.
You have to go there. You have to go there.
But yes, so episode 1 of season 2 of Chasing Orlando. What was the original title?
Pool Party Invasion. That shit was a title on the neck, baby. And I said that shit was so much confidence. The splash turner on the pool. And wasn't no damn splash. Did anybody get in the pool?
Nobody got. It's a black pool party. Of course, nobody got in the pool. You know, black people don't swim at a pool party. Like, even if you very well can swim,
I can't.
we're not swimming at a pool party.
That was
but
valid.
But yes, we're gonna go through the episode scene by scene. If you're new here, we be switching it up every day, all day. So
we should call this the Madden play. There was like a commentator in the NFL who would literally give play-by-play, and he was extra as fuck about it. So we should start
play-by-play, blow by blow. I'm sorry. Okay. So episode 1, episode 1, I said, first of all, I just want to say shout out to the theme song, because the theme song still goes hard.
It does.
It goes very hard. I enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite of the whole, I don't know, Chasing Reality.
Okay.
Brand.
Season 3 intro. I need it back. That's
that one is also really good. Yes.
But yes, this theme song makes me want to kind of have like a speaker or a boombox on my shoulder when I walk through the hallway at work. Like, excuse me, not aggressive. Yes.
Moving bitches out the way. Black Charger energy.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, baby. Very much Black Charger energy.
Yes. But yes, I'm here for that. So we start the episode off with Cali Boy, also known as Scar, because he gives that energy from, of course, The Lion King. But he doesn't give Scar to you. That grin he was given when he was in any scene, but particularly the scene he was in with AO, gave Disney villain. Y'all let me know how y'all think. It gave Disney villain. Scar, it gives. I have an apple between my legs and. I'm saying. I'm saying though.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But yes. So he owns his own chicken spot, which shout out to him because that's cool.
Yes, big shout out.
We kind of talked about this last season and the season before that, probably season before that. I love how they use like their, whatever they're doing in their life as backdrop to kind of hang out and like meet other people and like kind of start the story. But I kind of wish they got more in depth into what they were doing, and then we got to see them meet up with whoever they're meeting up with. So he owns the chicken spot. What is it like to run a restaurant? What is your personal particular experience in running this chicken spot? He did kind of give, this is my second location because I had to move because there was some plumbing issues and don't nobody want to eat no damn chicken sandwich when it smells like shit in the restaurant. So
very much that.
But I want to hear more about that. How does this location feel? Or what is this location like? What kind of chicken, products do you sell? Like, I just want to get more in depth into their life and like what they're doing. But I appreciate Cali Boy because I feel like he's done a 180. I think I'll say it right now. I feel like he's my favorite this episode.
This was on my notes.
A little bit. I took a peek.
I know.
But
I'm sorry.
But I do feel like he has done a 180. I feel like he is about his business. He's about somewhat community, getting the girls together, figuring out. I feel like he put his time in episode 1. And now he's like, okay, now I can just sit back and
very, very much
watch what's going on.
Very much that.
So I appreciate that. Like I said, the last place I think this current place is out of a gas station. And I said, no shade. Some of the best food come out of the gas
Listen,
station.
you ain't lying, baby.
Or I'll say some of the best food comes out of a restaurant that's based in a gas station. There we go. Let us know y'all gas station experiences with food.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds weird, but yes, there's some good food.
Crispy crunchy chicken is gonna hit every time.
Every time.
Also just discovered like a taco spot in Detroit. It's like one in Wyoming called Tough Taco. So they're a food truck, but they're located next to a gas station.
Gotcha.
Tacos slap like a motherfucker. Baby.
One of the La Cazuelas, a taco spot gas station, was in a gas station.
Really?
Yeah. One in Detroit.
Ooh,
was in a gas station. Yeah. I don't know if it's still there, but I remember I went to that one once.
Okay, shout out to that.
But
I see with you on that. Yeah, some of the best food comes out of
a gas station.
Yeah, out of a gas station maybe.
So but he meets up with AO, and they just kind of sit down and just interact. AO just moved to Orlando, which is crazy because I thought he lived in Orlando last season, but I forgot that like everybody was basically commuting. They should have called it commuting Orlando, not chasing Orlando. No shade, because everybody was commuting to Orlando, not living in Orlando. But
commuting for work or commuting for pink?
Commuting for work.
I just had to ask. You know, somebody on the show was commuting.
I stay for dick
and for work.
Oh,
bitch.
So was it a 2-for-1 situation?
If you pay for it, I don't know.
You need that ROI, the return on investment. Like,
listen,
yes.
I don't know about that. Goodness.
But yes. So they meet up. They talk. Yes, or AO is in Orlando. He said that he had a bumpy start to his Orlando life, I guess. His experience as an Orlando citizen. I wonder why. They didn't really get too deep into it. They did talk about the Devin stuff, but I'm curious as to like.
I said because he was out there flashing that bird chest, baby.
There we go.
He don't know how to keep that bird in the cage. He got somebody whipped, digmatized. And they probably ran him down.
So is this one of those situations where like you might meet somebody and they be like, "Oh, my ex is crazy," but you find out very bad energy, very mixy energy. I can see that.
Yeah, I hate that. Well, I can see that.
I hate it, but I can see it. But yeah, he had a bumpy start to his Orlando journey. Then he talks about, I guess, the situation with Max. I guess he told Max he would slap him for punching that cake. And then the ex was like, "Oh, you said you was going." I guess past that, they meet up again, and Max's ex or
Devin.
partner at the time, Devin. Ooh, not gonna be interchangeable. Devin's partner at the time was like, "Oh, you said you was gonna slap him. I want to see you do it." And then AO was like, "I'll do it right now." But I guess they didn't fight. I don't know. But I do agree that I feel like the partners need to kind of take a backseat. I know you want to defend your partner, but I feel like sometimes like they call their partners to like come to their rescue, and I just feel like it's unnecessary. You're adding more people for no reason. I feel like if you're in this group, you should be able to defend yourself. If it's a one-on-one situation.
Very true. Now if they're jumping you,
if they're jumping, yeah.
But I did second that. I'm sorry. Devin's fiance, I guess, caught the fade, and then Slim was like, "Let's step outside." And then Devin claimed unsafe work environment after his fiance caught the fade. That's the key for me. I said that is such a white woman.
Is that very caring of him?
Very caring, such a white woman.
Giving caring energy.
Very caring of him. I said that's the key. Probably if we were doing it in a favorite funniest format, that would be my funniest moment. That is. Left the show because his boyfriend caught the fade. Was gonna get beat up, allegedly. Yeah, because this wasn't caught on camera, so we don't really know if So
starting shit and then calling the cops is very caring.
Leave it on work because your boyfriend, Beyonce started shit. Yeah.
Also, who DM'd somebody saying like, "I'm gonna come to your job"? Like, bitch, pull up. Why are you DMing?
When they posted that screenshot, did you see the words dramatization in the corner of that corner? I was like, is this real or what's going on?
Like, this is AI. You don't have to ask.
Is
it AI?
I would pull up to your job. I said, baby, you pull up to this gas station, you get jumped.
Exactly.
And probably set on fire.
It's given, what's old girl Bree Taylor from Love and Hip Hop? When I see you, I'ma drag you.
And then she got caught slacking, got jumped.
She's like, you can't jump me. It's like, bitch, you dragged me. And I'm not on the, I don't condone jumping for the most part, but like, bitch, it's a fight. Like,
ooh, poor baby.
So you can't, Devin, you can't start shit and then be like unsafe work environment. Like,
very true.
I don't, True. Let us know y'all opinions on it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't live for that. But yeah, that's in me. I was gonna say, yeah, like I said, they just kind of talk about that situation, and then they just talk about how they feel about the group. I feel like Cali Boy is taking on kind of like a community role. Yeah, like I feel like he's just trying to get the girls together. I feel like he feels like he put his time in, so he don't really have to do too much anymore, which I appreciate.
I put in my notes that Cali Boy kind of reminds me of K-Star. Shout out
to Carl. Yeah, shout out to Carl. Yes.
They know how to turn it on and when to turn it off. So they could be extra and then they could just be really relaxed and just chill.
Right.
I also said that Cali Boy is like my favorite because he's like you said, he's done a 180.
Right.
Even like moving towards the end of season 1, Cali Boy was kind of like already my favorite because he was one of those people who displayed a range of emotions on camera and wasn't afraid to be like vulnerable.
Right.
And carrying over to season 2, he still continued to show that same like transparency. Talked about trying to get his mom into his home so that he could take care of her.
Right.
His mom's battling cancer and she's just going through a lot. So the fact that he's kind of willing to take on like that extra responsibility and even with his own life, I was like, he's my favorite because a lot of people, that selflessness that a lot of people wouldn't take on. So I was like, I love Cali for that.
He was a mess season 1, but I feel like I knew he had like some good to him. Yeah. And I feel like he had a story to tell. And so I'm glad that he's back. And I feel like now that like I said, put his time in, he can be himself and he can really show who he is and like be the community member, be the Akeem, be what we thought Akeem would be from G Status. Shout out to G Status. And like this live, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, so they meet up, they talk. That's it. We're introduced to Mark Margella from the Bronx. I said, judging by his last name, I'm assuming he's a part of a house. He's in ballroom culture. I don't know House of Margella, but shout out to them. He basically is watching Remini's competition. It's kind of like a drag pageant competition. And I said, Remini looks good. 3 looks this episode.
Big kind of change from season 1.
Yeah.
Remember when they were kind of giving like hood auntie, and then these looks are kind of still kind of like out there, but softer.
Yeah.
I was like, yes for me. Yes.
Do you think, and this is no shade to anybody, but do you think like Remini seeing like Hershey be on Drag Race, do you think that maybe changed their idea of, because I feel like that's like something that I would shoot for. Like I feel like if you were on this show and then you got booked there, like that's big.
See, I thought that, but I didn't. I thought that. I can agree with you. Yeah, I feel like that. And then if Remini didn't, that wasn't like their goal, or that wasn't like we apologize. But yeah, I kind of saw that. Like, and I mean that's no like disrespect, but yeah, to see somebody that you kind of on the same show with, you almost are like very similar to. Yeah. Almost like even down to like the stature and the physique, like, well, that's the same thing. Anyway, they just similar. So yeah, I kind of saw that, but I didn't want anybody to be like, "Oh, you're taking away from Remini's creativity." Or like,
no, I'm not saying they're the same. I just feel like just seeing, and it's not about their aesthetic or who they are as drag queens, but just like the fact that somebody from this show has made it
right,
to
right.
another
Yeah.
huge platform,
Yeah.
I think is really interesting. But shout out to Uncle Jay that's in the building. Thank you for being
Yes, thank you for
here.
being here. It's
Good to see you.
Saturday.
Yes, you can be doing anything on this Good Saturday. And it's a long weekend for me, so.
Oh yeah, you got colonizer day off. So shout out to that.
Shout out to that. Fuck Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Christopher Columbus. Can we say fuck Charlie Kirk? Fuck Charlie Kirk.
Sure. Yes.
What they gonna do?
Yes.
Like free speech, right?
Yes. That part. So also wanted to say shout out to Spicy Original in the building. They said the Scar aesthetic, but more Rafiki personality. Period.
I saw
love
Jafar
that.
in the comments.
I
I said
that.
you ain't right for that.
I'm telling you, Disney villain.
Goodness.
Disney gay coded villain, which I live. Like, but yeah, shout out to that.
We need a house of villains.
We
Disney
do.
villains and Cartoon Network villains.
Chasing reality, we need a house of villains.
Okay, I was thinking more animated.
Okay.
I need him from Powerpuff Girls to be affiliated with the show. To host the show, baby.
Okay.
Bad bitch.
Here for it. Okay. So, yes, shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all for being here. So yeah, they perform, they win. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back a little bit. Mark Margiela from the Bronx. He's a rapper. He's been a rapper for 4 years, and this is his second album that he just put out. Seems cool. What are your thoughts on Mark Margiela this episode?
One of the new faces that I said I can vibe with. This is like because he is not doing too much. He's always comfortable in front of the camera, and I can enjoy that. Where I don't have to get into it. I'm living for Mark Margiela. Kind of makes me it makes me miss Marco Blaze from The Heights. Shout out to The Heights. Shout out to Official. Yes. I Like Media.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody from The Heights. But yes, it makes me miss Marco Blaze. I said this scene, like reminisce when they were announcing the winner of the crowning movement. So much fashion. And it's
so many looks.
So many looks.
I was here for it.
So I first wanted to shout out to Mark Margiela, badass last name. Shout out to Mark for being in the confessional with the black latex the latex top and the nipples was like great baby.
I did see.
I said mine.
I did see that. Yes.
Now I only mentioned this look because I'm self-conscious about my nipples being erect when I'm on the clock. And don't let my t-shirt be wet.
Especially on the clock. That's something else.
Listen.
That's a whole different situation.
Anyway, I said that look. Shout out to homegirl that was on stage with Remini with the bob, baby.
Yes,
the futuristic
with the corset.
Yes, you saw it, baby. And she was two-stepping.
Yes,
I said so many looks in this guy. But yes, I'm living for Mark. He seems super down to earth, humble. Like the fact that he was like Remini. Looking for a show 2 years ago. We've been cool ever since then. I was like, I vibe with people like this. So I'm looking for this person. I'm looking for Mark so far. Like,
yeah, I feel like he's cool. He seems very nice, open-minded. I wish we would have saw him at the pool party, but I guess maybe not because of the way it ended up. But yeah, we're then introduced to Marlo K from Orlando, who works in healthcare. What did you think of Marlo K?
Marlo. I wonder if she got a mugshot in a Komodo.
Probably.
I want a Komodo, but I don't want a mugshot. But if I did have a mugshot, I want it to be. I want to be wearing a Komodo.
If you had to have a mugshot, you would be wearing a Komodo.
Yes, I would. Yes. Anyway, Marlo, a newbie that I kind of feel like they're doing way too much. It kind of goes back to what we said earlier about people trying to leave their mark, but they go about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Pretty girl. And she could just be pretty and just be remembered for being pretty.
And what's crazy is she was chill in the first episode. Or the first scene that she was in. Yeah. Like the second scene.
Was that when she came in for the cooking lesson?
Yes.
That's the year. She was laid back, down, speaking to Pablo, and I guess they had some differences that they had to talk about. But following that scene, it was just very aggressive.
Right.
she kind of lost me because I was like, well, kind of reminded me of Rachel just a little bit from last season of Chasing the Dallas.
Yeah.
Very, I'm from New York. I was like, Rachel, we get it, baby girl. Like,
yeah.
I just don't like, and I don't want to sound like misogynistic when I say this, but I like when pretty girls have a little bit of like dog in them, a little bit of hood. But
not dog. I'm a dog ass bitch.
like Pitbull in the skirt. I like when like pretty girls have just a little bit of like thug in them. So, but to be just a whole like aggressive, like barking, it's like, whoa, baby girl, like you pretty. And I really vibe with Pretty with me. Like I love a pretty bitch. So like if we were in the same room and she walked into the pool party like mad aggressive, I was like, damn,
she's doing a lot.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of. I don't want to approach you because your energy is kind of. I don't know how you're. If I approach you, I don't know how you're gonna come at me. So I'm gonna just fall back.
I feel like you get more. I mean, it's a tired saying, but you get more bees with honey than vinegar.
Yeah,
like I feel like. Being, and it's like, why would you want that to be your first impression?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like people want to come on the show guarded because they just never know what is going to come their way. Spicy Original actually said, she said, she kept saying she works in healthcare prevention. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I didn't know what that meant. I feel like she was being a little vague when it comes to healthcare prevention. Because when it's like, well, what is healthcare prevention? Like,
for some reason,
disease prevention makes sense.
Yeah,
but everybody needs healthcare. So how are you preventing? I don't know.
Child, I hope she ain't no Trumpy. Baby, that's why she's so angry.
You don't blame it on Trump. I mean, I would.
I mean, I would blame everything on that.
As you should. As you should. But yeah, healthcare prevention, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't.
Pretty girl, very pretty girl. But she's very aggressive.
We see her, but I don't think she was aggressive in this scene, which I think she was chill. Maybe because she was around somebody she respects and knows and is comfortable around. But she meets up with Pablo for a cooking class. I said, what a random time to put on an eye mask. You see me open the door, he has the damn eye mask. I said, why of all times you could have done this? Why do it today? I would have been like, why are you with the eye mask? Like, did I come at the wrong time or something? Like, that threw me off. But they start to cook. They make pasta salad. You ever seen a warm pasta salad?
I don't eat pasta salad. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't eat like cold salad. I eat salad, but I don't eat cold pasta. Let me put it like that. Potato salad, pasta salad, macaroni salad. No, it has to be warm.
Okay.
What about you?
They call your black card. No, I'm just kidding. I do like a pasta salad. I do like a macaroni salad. I mean, I don't love it, but I'll eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's baby shower food. I ain't mad at it. No, I don't.
I do love some baby shower food.
No,
you don't like cold foods?
I don't like cold noodles.
Okay.
Like my noodles have to be like.
I see.
Hot, like.
I see. That makes sense. What say y'all? How do y'all feel about warm pasta? I do prefer warm pasta over cold pasta, but I wouldn't not eat.
I feel like a lot of people in the comments are gonna say they don't mind.
I can't eat pasta salad just by itself. Like it has to be with something. With it. Yeah, some ribs, something. You know.
Who was the? Remember we had that comment in the discussion in the comments about jalapeno bread, and somebody was like, they put blueberries in their goddamn cornbread. Who was that person?
Are they sure they weren't? You sure they weren't talking about muffins?
No, baby. We were talking about cornbread, and they said they put blueberries in their goddamn cornbread, and we said that's a scone, not a cornbread. It's not cornbread. Jesus. I can't remember who that was.
I might have erased that from my memory. That's haunting. Maybe they use the Jiffy to make the muffins, and they put blueberries in them, but that's still not really like a muffin. It's more of cornbread.
Yeah,
but I don't know. But Dondi said that she's a CNA. So okay, that's cool. I don't know why she didn't just say that. No shade. I feel like she should have just been like, I'm a CNA. And then I would have been like, oh, okay, I know what that is. Like, I don't know. Healthcare prevention is.
Do you think if she said CNA, people would have instantly stereotyped her with a Nissan Altima?
Does she have a Nissan Altima?
Didn't Tag have a Nissan Altima?
A Nissan? I don't think he had an Altima, but he definitely had a Nissan. I think so. But
I think she would have been stereotyped with as a Nissan Altima
as a Nissan Altima driver. Okay, she was ducking those allegations. Okay, got you. Speaking of ducking allegations, I thought it was funny when they sat down and she was like, "I don't see no roaches," and I said, "Well, you know, roaches hide during the day.
In the light, baby.
They hide during the day. They hide in the light. Like, so I'm not saying he has roaches. I'm just saying they hide. So, of course, you're not gonna see them during the day. I hope he don't have so many roaches that they're just coming out during the day." Like a damn roommate. I'm just saying. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I forgot that Remini and Pablo were beefing. They kind of talk about their issue. I guess they were beefing during the reunion. And Pablo let something out that I didn't know. He was like, "Oh, you wanted to basically sleep with me. You wanted to be with me. Like, you wanted to," in his words, "eat my A, suck my B." I said,
"Oh my goodness."
She wanted to taste him. She wanted to taste him. Shout out to Jeff and Lonnie. She wanted to do some things.
Oh, baby, if you was in Chicago, I won't put your ass in time.
I'm just saying. She wanted he got really explicit. And I said, oh, okay.
I rewinded that I was like, who named he was talking? I didn't know he was talking about Remy.
Yes.
That's what it usually be.
Yes.
When I can't have you, baby, we just gonna be.
Oh, man. And we gonna talk about somebody else did that last season, but we gonna talk about that later. But yes. Remini definitely, I said, oh, not
I
you.
Said Remy's a eater, my goodness. Right?
You know, him and his boyfriend, no shade to them, allegedly give swinger teas. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it gives that
Caucasian boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I see that.
So maybe, I don't know. But I just thought that was hilarious and a reveal from season 1. But yeah, they make the pasta salad. I think it's cold. Pablo said that he does not like warm, he doesn't like warm pasta salad. Or no, he doesn't like cold pasta salad. So I'm like, did they make warm pasta salad? I don't know.
No shit. If it's warm, isn't that just ramen? Is it still pasta salad that's cold?
I guess so, but I don't want no warm pasta salad.
True. Yeah. I mean, if the shrimp were hot, I would eat the salad cold or the noodles cold.
Okay. Maybe room temperature? But it can only be room temperature for so long.
Yeah, I would just eat the salad cold. Room temperature now these days, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Be in the hospital with some.
Well, yeah. Once you think of, because I didn't think there were shrimp in there. I thought he was making that independent of, because he was making that before they even got there. So I don't know.
I think he added the shrimp to the salad. So yeah, the shrimp were hot and the salad was
cold. Then definitely cold. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, they, just talk about their relationship. They're kind of like, they give like brother sister vibe, family vibes. They said, I don't know if they're part of the same house, bowl culture, but I'm not sure. So then I want to talk about a scene that's not a part of the show, but it was on the show, if you know what I mean. Did you catch the commercial for healthcare for queer people? Mm-hmm. First of all, shout out to them for showing
healthcare, baby.
Yes,
Ray had so many goddamn times. I was like,
shout out to them for having a commercial that talks about the healthcare and health of queer people, particularly sexual health, I guess you could say. But the acting in that damn commercial, baby, there's to be acting, and then there's that commercial. There's to be acting, and then there's those like L'Oreal commercials that come on during the day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's that, and then there's that damn commercial. I'm sorry, the acting was so bad. It was taking me out. Baby wanted to get tested. He grabbed his face.
It's like, you don't trust me,
right?
I'm gonna push the shit out of you right now, nigga.
It was the
like,
flat like delivery.
Yeah, it's very monotone.
Or like he said, "I'm sorry, I was just caught off guard." Like, bro, what? You don't sound like it. You sound like you saw it coming.
Baby, you sound poppered up.
You sound poppered up.
Zing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Definitely giving Zan, baby. Giving Zan.
Yeah, that ad took you.
They needed it.
And then they showed it like 2 more times. I was like, chasing.
Well, they played for the slide, so I'm sure they're gonna use it.
Period.
But
period. Yeah,
I feel like they needed his energy, or Boy's energy, in that commercial at the damn pool party. I like they did that. They needed to be leveled out, zanned out, because there was too much going on. But yeah, they did that energy.
Very much true.
But on to the next scene, we see Ayo at Truth Lounge, which I think we've seen a couple times on the show already, or last season. But yeah, he meets up with a new person on the show, Fabio from St. Croix, which is in the Caribbean. He used to wrestle, like kind of WWE type of wrestle. And now he makes music. I thought his music didn't sound bad. I think he had good energy in his performance when he was in the booth. So let us know how y'all think of what y'all think of his music. But I thought it was pretty decent. But yeah, he makes music now. What did you think of Fabio?
I'm scared of Fabio.
Oh.
Homeboy's in the confessional with sunglasses. He pulled up to the club at night in sunglasses. We spoke off camera. You said his eyes get lazy.
You know what? Not you saying you're afraid of him and then airing me out. Now, what if he come for me?
You said
you know he laid old boy out. And that was it him that laid? You know what? I'm not gonna skip to the end of the episode.
Yeah, I'm scared of Fabio. The homeboy got them shades, them glasses on, so I don't know if he's like Blade, the vampire, or what's going on. But the skin
is gonna suck your blood.
Yeah, the skin in the body is giving.
Yes, for sure.
I don't know why, but I feel like in some other like alternate world, he would be Safari's brother. Tether.
Okay.
Tether.
Okay.
I can see Tether.
Oops. Let me go back. I want to highlight a comment. Nah, that Fabio is handsome to me. He is handsome. I like his accent too. I'll say that. But yeah, definitely seems chill until he's not. But yeah, he meets up with Ayo. They talk. And he basically talks about how he's prepared to meet the group. I think it's interesting and kind of funny because I feel like everybody is like the new people are like nervous to meet the whole group. I feel like they know what they're getting themselves into. Like they know something's gonna happen, so they just are like bracing themselves because they're like, this is the first time we all meet, and like it's just interesting how like people are already prepared to be like on guard because it's like, oh, I know some shit might pop off. I know somebody might try to read somebody. I know a fight might happen. People might try to get into it, so I'm prepared. And that's unfortunate because I feel like you should go into something like this open and feeling like excited, like you shouldn't be dreading it, I guess you could say, but it is what it is, I guess you could say.
I just thought of like this really weird analogy. So remember that show that was on Sci-Fi when they had them people doing them activities in the dark? This is kind of like that. People sign up for it, and then they get put out and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it. There's going to be drama. It's like, well, you sign up for the show based on drama, knowing that there was going to be drama. So if you weren't ready or expecting bullshit, why would you like, oh, I don't do this? You know? So it's like, I mean, I get it. They're adults. Everybody should act accordingly and mature. But, you know, there's going to be bullshit. So it's kind of annoying when people is like, oh, I don't do this. I don't do drama. It's It's like, well, why are you on this goddamn show? Like,
Right. No, that's T. I think drama is a part of it, but I also feel like I would want to walk into it just like getting to know. I feel like the drama should be organic, meaning like if you do something that I don't like and I like do something that you don't like, I feel like that is where the drama comes from. I don't want to go into it already like ready to dislike you or like ready to have issues, I guess. So I just want it to be organic. And if it happens like that, then I feel like that'll make people more comfortable because it's more organic versus like people trying to have an issue with you. But yeah, they we didn't go to B Baby Lindo.
I'm sorry, can we backtrack? Because I just wanted to point out the Slim.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Performance, I think.
Oh yeah, he did perform. Yeah, shout out to him.
On the
he
show.
Did perform.
I did say since they were giving out tips, shout out to the nigga in the scrubs that came and threw his whole paycheck at Slim because I was not mad at that. I said, baby, you better come in from work and shower him with money. That's how you do it.
Yes.
I did say the thick nigga that was performing with Slim, he could have took my whole paycheck.
Oh, okay.
Maybe my 401k.
Your whole paycheck and what else?
We're not gonna get into that. But give him whatever he wants. And my Quentin Brunson voice.
Yes. Whatever he wants. Just throw it in the bag.
Listen, no fabulous, baby, no dreams. Just give it to him. Yeah. But yeah, he could have had whatever he wanted.
Okay, period.
Mr. Technique.
They were doing their job.
They were doing
their job. I'm here for it. I'm here to see different types of like performance too. Like not just drag queens, but to see like him be like a nationally representing like figure on stage and be like a sex symbol is nice.
That part, being sensual and erotic, but without no shade to strippers, without actually getting naked. I feel like it's a kind of like it is a form of art, and it's also really challenging. Not challenging, well, not for me, because a lot of people can't be sensual or.
He said you just can't do it like me.
No DD for up, baby. Anywho, I did want to pose a question to you, Yon, and the audience. Now, if you could have a celebrity or just anybody in general give you like a kind of performance, Alvin Ailey, King of Diamonds, baby.
Okay.
If you could have anybody give you that type of performance, who would that person be?
Sierra.
I'm not mad at that. Mine would be Tiana Taylor.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Mine would be Tiana Taylor. Yes. I feel like I'm in big, tall, goofy ass would be somewhere in the bushes.
Just in the bush. Lurking.
Lurking. Tiana Taylor or I'm sorry, let me get one more. Tiana Taylor or Tyron Woodley, the UFC fighter.
Okay. Yes. Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. Period. I'm into that. Ooh, that's hot. Anyway, so we moved to B Baby Lindo. Shout out to him and shout out to all the dancing men out there, right? The dancing, the dancing dolls, the dancing dudes. Shout out to them.
Period, baby.
But yes, he is, working, of course he works as a stripper. He's hilarious, just dancing, and like he was genuinely giving sensuality, giving sexuality. It wasn't like necessarily vulgar. It was like it was like tastefully like sexy or whatever. But he talked about how he had to flash hold a couple of times. And I said, do what you gotta do, King.
Do what you gotta do. The way you do it.
Yes.
Listen, you know how
you saw the money. You saw the money on the floor.
There's money on the floor.
You saw the money on the floor.
Listen.
And I just thought it was funny how when he did flash, they hit us with that Japanese blur. They hit us with that blur, that pixelated Sims blur. I said, "Oh, okay."
The blur, we can still see everything that's going on. Everything.
Like.
Oh my goodness! I live for a Japanese blur.
But yes, I just thought that was hilarious. Then they kind of talk, Gemini and B Baby Lindo. They didn't really talk about much. It was just kind of like backstage keying, which I thought was cool. I just love B Baby Lindo's energy. I feel like he just seems very nice and laid back. He just wants to have a good time. I feel like we need more of that energy on the show.
He's very down to earth, very laid back.
Yeah.
Very aware of himself, which is kind of
Yes.
a rare to find on these shows,
Right.
especially with this type of show. It's kind of you don't find like this, I guess, trait or level of awareness on the show. Like no shade, like the come up, or maybe you would on the come up. Not on Bad Boys Club. Not on Real Hot Boys, baby. When you hunch each other, there's really no self awareness. Yeah, I do. I really like Brian. I really do like B Baby Lindo.
Yes.
Good time.
In the bands.
They which they should be Chinese bands.
They should be Chinese.
They
bands,
should be
yes.
like at his island. But I like for B Baby Lindo. I like his energy.
Yes, I do as well. So the next scene, Max and Ao meet up. You know, they got beef, previous beef.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to dive into what led to this beef or why they're beefing, I guess you could say?
This kind of, I guess, did they flirt?
And so I think what happened was, I don't want to put it all on Max, but it seemed like Ao and Max were flirting. I feel like Max has a flirty personality, but I also feel like he, on some level, he wanted a little situation with Ao. But then I feel like his boyfriend found out and he was like, oh, let me pull it back. You know, and I feel like instead of just being like, oh, that's not what it was, we were not doing that. I feel like he kind of like put it on Ao and be like, oh, you like me, you were flirting with me, and you wanted the peace when, you know, I don't get down like that. And it's like, okay, but you know you're flirty. Like, you're old enough to have enough self-awareness to know whether you're flirty or not.
Right.
And so if you are flirty and you have a boyfriend, you can't be mad at Ao when you're flirting with him and he's responding to you.
Very true.
Like, you pouring somebody a shot in their mouth, a little flirty, no shade. Depending on the context, sometimes it's not, but like I feel like that is a little flirty. And just the things that they would say to each other last season, it gave flirty. And I feel like Ao was like, well, I'm just following, you know, your lead. And now that your man has seen you, like, oh, that's not what it was. Like,
you know. It is.
So.
And you know, Max had his boyfriend pull up in that beater last season. Season 1, baby.
A mess. Like, and for what? Like, you ain't got nothing better to do. Well, it's his ex now.
Very true. So I wonder if we're gonna find out what led to that breakup. I wonder if Ao Slim is the lead, is the cause of that breakup.
Maybe. I don't know. But Shantae had a man at home back then, and now she don't. So it is what it is. I feel like Max was trying to gaslight Ao, just like trying to say like, oh, well, I'm sorry if you felt like I was flirting with you, but I wasn't. And I'm just like, you were. And like, some people are flirty and they don't even, people can flirt with you and not even want you. Like, it's like, flirty is not necessarily meaning I want to sleep with you, I want to be with you. It's just like, I'm flirty. Like, I'm flirting with you. Like, I'm being suggestive. I'm saying certain things that's, you know, like flirty. Like, I don't know. Like, so to me, it's like, I feel like he was doing that, but then when his boyfriend found out, he was like, oh, I'm not doing that. And how dare you insinuate that? And you was coming on to me. Like, I feel like Max is kind of sneaky. Like, I feel like he be trying to twist shit, and we'll get into something else where, another instance where I feel like he was trying to twist shit and make shit seem like it was something, but it wasn't. So,
do you think, like, with each, like, the Max Tail's lips get, like, a little bit larger?
That's the Botox. No, that's the fillers. Shady. That's the Juvederm. Allegedly. That's the Juvederm. But
shout out to Max. But yeah, you can't be pouring no shot in nobody's mouth and you got a whole man at home. Like, that's crazy. Now, I would love to have seen like the boyfriend pour a shot into some Remy's mouth or somebody else's mouth.
Okay.
That would have been tea. I would love to see Max react to that.
Pablo's mouth.
Ooh. Ooh. They probably would have went home and all hunched that night.
And good for them. I'm sure it's hot in Orlando.
It is. What you think that room's like? It's Orlando.
I'm gonna say Shea Butter. I'm gonna say
Cherry Blossom.
Cherry Blossom. Where that's coming from?
The lip gloss. I feel like for some reason,
Not the lip gloss.
Max smells very
Victoria's Secret.
Secret-ish.
He was Victoria's Secret. Okay. Sure. Cherry Blossom though. Ooh, what a millennial bitch.
Wait, sure. Isn't that a deodorant too?
What?
This Sure, isn't that a brand of deodorant?
I've never heard of it.
I'm pretty sure that's a brand of deodorant. Maybe I'm bugging. I'm sorry. Maybe
I think it also smells like shea butter, mint, and just a little bit of musk.
Why would it be musk?
Because this situation happened towards the end of the night, so they're a little,
weathered and
warm. A little weathered and warm.
Goodness, yes. Piss my rod in a little bit.
Jesus. But that's Orlando, baby. It's hot. It's hot in Orlando.
That fat meat is greasy.
That fat meat
I'm trying to tell the girls at work that, but they don't want to hear me.
And that fat be popping off that food. But yes, did you have anything to say about the rest of the scene or no?
The comment about the facial in the pageant, I don't know if you walk facial, that's the category. You can see it in your face. He was like, bitch. Yeah, back trying to clean it up real quick.
Shady. And you know what's crazy? I don't even know if Max really meant to be shady in that moment. I think he was trying to patch it up.
I think he was just trying to make the correlation between his job and the pageantry. And it just came out as a big word. But yeah, and y'all was like, where are we going with this?
Right. Where are we going, baby? Where are we going?
Yeah,
tread lightly.
Caught me.
Like,
that shit was so funny.
Mama's got away with words, for sure. Oh my God. But anyway, so Cali Boys Pool Party.
Guess so.
Finally here. Shout out to the people that are here and that are watching this review and that will watch us in the playback. Definitely feel free to leave a like and subscribe if if you're feeling this. So Cali Boy has his pool party. I said that venue was nice as hell. Like, can't take that from him. Like, he really put a lot of effort into planning this event. I saw some food, I saw some drinks, I saw some food, I saw of course the menu. People were there. It was a vibe. Like, it was definitely giving BET Uncut a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
If BET Uncut was produced by like Logo or like Breeder Raw Productions or something, I feel like that's what it's giving. I feel like that's what it's giving. But yeah, I feel like it was because you saw like body, you saw like
a lot of ass shaking,
everything. Yes, you saw a lot going on. But yeah, what did you think of the venue? And did you think that he would have put on something so nice, like an event that was so, especially compared to like last season?
I kind of knew. I knew that he was gonna pull it off.
Okay.
I feel like Cali is kind of like, what y'all call him, like the mouth. I feel like Cali is like well connected, so I feel like that the party was gonna go off regardless. I am happy that it kind of went off until it like fell through. But shout out to Cali. Venue was dope, baby. I was just focused on all the ass slapping. So it was kind of made me think like I can't wait to go get my BBL and just be able to just clap them like that.
And some of the BBLs was due to squads, so I was here for that.
Listen, shout out to that.
But again, we talked about this, but the sunglasses in the confessional, why? I don't know, just not really into it.
Cockeyed.
I want to see your eyes when you talking to me. I want to see if you lying.
Listen, somebody dotted that eye.
And on this show, you never know.
Very true.
But I said, so the venue was nice. I said, of course, no sunglasses in the confessional. Also, I need to see who that was in that in the red boots with their body out. It was one of the shots. They was chilling by the pool. I need to know who that is. I need to know who that is. Because they were
You
They're
that
reading.
bitch.
You that bitch. Yes. You are in charge of the girls. You are everything. You would have got a girl in the bikini up out of it. That's what you would
Hey,
have
very much that.
And I have to say nothing to her. I have to do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But they all end up kind of everybody on the cast ends up going into like the pool house and just kind of like having it like get to know you. And they go through and like say their name and like what they're known for and what their hopes and aspirations for being in the group. Did anybody stand out to you in this scene? If you had to send somebody home,
Rashida
from the
No Frost.
There we go.
We spoke off camera. Of course, we spoke off camera. But we said off camera that we live for like the feminine energy on the shows, especially when the shows are just a bunch of chaotic men just going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The feminine energy on this show is kind of it's off-putting.
Yeah,
because it's like, goddamn, why are you so aggressive? Especially aggressive to somebody that you don't know, and then you're aggressive to a man.
Yeah,
and it's like if that was on the other foot and he was aggressive to you,
you would be like, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
So don't
you. Yeah. You would. So I don't understand why like Rashida was so. You say thump. I'm from Figure 5. I'm like, girl, how old are you?
Yeah, girl, that was given. And no shade, but I feel like the girls that like want to jump stupid and be like, I'm from here and this, I feel like they're putting on. Because I feel like the girls that really know how to fight and really will get down, they don't really talk too much.
Listen.
Like they're very like, I speak with my hands, so I don't really have to say too much.
Listen,
and I
feel
shout
like, to Big Ivory,
yes.
Shout to Lex, shout to Tasiki.
Yes. I feel like
that's the real Big Three, you want to be honest.
There we go. But I feel like when you're like talking like, oh, I'm from here, I gotta like, no, it's unnecessary. But yeah, I'm just like, first of all, everybody's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
B-Baby Lindo is, I feel like the drunkest person in the room.
Ass out.
And yeah, and they're just like talk, but they didn't even say nothing disrespectful. They were just like, oh, we fought in the past. Like no matter if we fight, if we do this, if we do that, we should still come together. And I guess she heard Thump and thought that was her time to like really like
to shine.
Yeah, so it was just like, oh, you said Thump, and it's just like, okay, I get it. You're from a place where y'all fight a lot, whatever. But like, you still understand context. Mm-hmm. Like, if you hear somebody say Thump, you're not just gonna start fighting. Like, it has to be the context of fighting. Like, he never said he was gonna fight a particular person or anything like that. So yeah, it just gave like I want my moment, which was stupid to me. But I did want to say, just going back to Cali, I appreciate the 180 that he's done on this show and just kind of hosting the girls and kind of trying to mediate the girls. It didn't really work out in his favor, but I feel like he did try. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it think. It's drink, but but yeah. I don't know. I appreciate him for trying to get people together and trying to calm the situation down when things got heated. But I do like how it started off initially because I feel like everybody was just chill and just talking to each other, but then it somehow got left once B-Baby Lindo brought up Thump. But yeah. Also, how did you feel about just like the different people and like them mingling in this scene?
I wish, like we said earlier, I wish the groups, like the introductions were smaller. But I guess since they did a group introduction, Liquor should have probably been introduced last. As we, of course, like you get a bunch of people liquored up, chaos ensues. So
yeah,
I definitely would have served alcohol last, but a homegirl came through in the. I don't know. I feel like I'm jumping forward. It was just too much going on in this goddamn scene.
Yeah.
I wish Cali or production was able to kind of regulate and get the extra bodies out.
Yeah, let's talk about Miss Mama's in this bikini that just walked up out of nowhere.
Very thought she could just.
It was very NPC of her.
Yeah.
Like, she just strolled in and was like, I'm the host of this reunion. Like, do you think she thought this? Because she was giving a little drunk, no shade. She was giving a little tipsy. And I feel like she maybe thought this was some sort of reunion and she was going to be the host or something. I don't know. But, like, she was doing too much. But, yeah, I was just like, where did she come from? Who left the door open?
Very much that.
Like,
I would have called the cops on her ass and had a trespass.
I do feel like that's up to production to, like, kind of make sure the set is safe and, like, anybody, it's a closed set. Not anybody from the street could just walk in. And I feel like they should protect their cast, but I also feel like they're messy and wanted some sort of drama. Not to say that they wanted anything bad to happen to the cast, but I feel like her walking in and creating that drama was beneficial for the show.
Why did this fucking that goddamn Dream Bikini?
Yeah, tipsy topsy turvy. I hope she had some wedges and not some stilettos, baby. I know them ankles. But
that's where it's a hunger from the aquarium in Atlanta.
Yes, definitely struggling. Also, I really like Pablo's braids. So they were clean as hell. I appreciate those. I just need people to be able to hold their liquor more. Like, I feel like everybody got, like, kind of drunk, and I feel like that escalated the situation. If they were less drunk, not even sober, but just less drunk, they would have been able to, like, probably, like, solve the issue or whatever. I also didn't like how they were shutting Callie, Fabio, and Ayo. Yeah, like, I feel like he was trying to break it up because at this point, girl came through, tip it through in the bikini, but she was kind of rude to Pablo because she just interrupted him. They started getting into it. Then somebody else jumps into it. The one dude, the light skinned dude that got knocked out, he jumps into it, and then Fabio and Ayo jump into it, and it's just like a bunch of confusion after that. And I was just like, I just need people to calm down and realize you don't need to be the hero in the situation. You don't need to just de-escalate. And everybody is like on defense mode, I guess you could say. But I don't know. What did you think of the scene?
Chaos. I pretty much agree with everything you said. People need to learn how to hold their liquor, how to be adults.
Yeah.
How to conduct themselves as adults. Like, I get, like, this is reality TV, but essentially this is like your job.
Yeah.
So the way you kind of market yourself on the show is the way the whole entire world is, like, gonna see you.
Right.
So, like, you leave this show, you have to go to your 9 to 5. People are gonna see you acting a goddamn fool, like, the night before. So it's like, these niggas are too over this shit.
I would say so. Yeah.
Like, way too old for this. It's a pool party. Like, if you don't swim, put your feet in the water, dance, shake ass, smoke.
Yeah. Talk
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Read each other. Like, something. Like, I don't know. I just like the fighting is unnecessary.
Yeah, unnecessary.
It was a lot of testosterone in the building. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but boy ended up getting laid out. He was somebody's friend. I don't know who he was.
I think it was Brian's friend. He stepped in when I think Rashida was getting, like, super aggressive. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And then crazy. Got knocked out in them cowboy boots.
Right.
Child. I'm surprised they didn't give them superpowers.
Them damn smoking boots though. Knocked them out in them boots. Jesus. Cowboy down, I guess you could say. But yeah, I wanted to like Rashida going into this. I felt like she had a fun vibe. But after this pool party, she kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, just trying to throw subs and, like, trying to come for Baby Lindo for no real reason. And then, like, when the people were walking away, like, when Oh Boy was walking away, the one that got into it with Ayo and Fabio, she's on the damn DJ booth microphone, like, yelling and, like, antagonizing them. And I just feel like it's just being extra and doing too much. Like, I feel like you need to have some sort of integrity when you're on a show like this. Like, you can't just do anything for attention. Like, I feel like I would be okay with, like, okay, like, maybe I'm not grabbing everybody's attention, but I'm chilling. Like, I'm myself. I'm genuine.
Right.
You know, I'm authentic, and that's to me worth more than just like doing anything to get people's attention. But I don't know. I get it. Like people want to see controversy and people wild out and crash out. So maybe that's what it is.
Shout out to those people.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how they live in their everyday life. Like, if you like thriving off chaos and confusion and drama, I wonder what type of person you are. Like,
I don't know.
that is so draining. No, like we always say, I can go a good 70-30, 70 chasing, grinding, hustling, 30 being like the drama.
Right.
Especially with new faces, like new cast members. Like,
Right.
there is absolutely no reason for y'all to come on beefing or having any type of opinion on anybody from season one when you didn't do a season with them. The best way to be memorable or be, I guess, to be memorable, to stand out, is to be authentic. I don't like if you are boring, then I guess just television just isn't for you. But boring is drama, like forced drama. Let me say boring drama, forced drama is fucking boring. So, it's repetitive with these shows. Like again, if you're a fresh face, do more than have an argument and look for like a viral moment.
Right.
Just drama is just not it.
It's not grabbing me.
But personalities like Callie, boy, they make up for, I guess, other cast members having no personality or essentially having no chase.
Yeah.
Shit, this is what Auntie and Money would say. Like, what the fuck you on the show for if you're not chasing? If it's just there for drama. So shout out to
chasing to hop that fence.
Listen. Anywho, but shout out to personalities like Callie Boy, and it's always Mother Ariel and Herba Rose for Howard Moore for actually setting the standard and chasing. Even Twix and Willa and Cassadine, Rico with K, Kendra, Workhorse.
Right.
They set the standard in the bar for like chasing.
Right.
They have drama, but they also have other shit going on outside the drama. They didn't come on the show hostile and like looking for moments. They kind of just let their work and music just do that for them.
Right.
So shout out to that.
I appreciate that. Yeah. The show kind of ends with old boy getting knocked out in his cowboy boots. I thought if they had the clearance in the budget, they should have played something from Beyonce's Cowboy Carter.
My goodness.
Like with those cowboy boots on. I don't know what song, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, they end up getting into a fight with old boy. I'm not sure who knocked him out. Did you see who?
I still don't.
Okay, I rewinded it, but I don't know who hit him. But it's unfortunate that it ended that way. Because when I just see like the gays having a good time, like I mean, I say that like I'm not one of them, but like when I'm like just hanging out having fun, like I just want to like I don't know. I feel like a fight is like damn, it puts a damper on the situation.
It really does.
But yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of the season. I'm excited to like talk about the rest of the season. Chasing is back. Chasing Reality is back. Shout out to them. I'm excited. I'm excited to continue to cover.
Same here. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Season 1 was pretty good. Like it was a pretty solid season. Again, I feel like personalities like Callie definitely can carry a show amidst all of people who want to be negative or who have negative personalities.
Right.
So shout out to Callie Boy. Also shout out to Remy. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to the rest of the season. Again, I'm standing on what I said. We can just bypass this season and the LA season and just get right to chasing Atlanta. I'm ready for it.
Period.
I'm sorry.
The last Chasing Atlanta put us through it though.
They did. It was a lot going on, but I missed that cast.
Okay.
I missed the game.
Spicy Original said it was a great episode. Looking forward to the season. Yes. Yes, cannot wait to see the rest of it. Definitely stay tuned because we will be here covering it. We've been gone for a minute, but we back with the jump off.
Yes.
Yeah, we're back. Here to be consistent. Usually, probably Fridays.
Mhm.
The episode was a little late, no shade, so we kind of had to adapt. But yeah, did you have any last words before we peel out of here?
Shout out to everybody that came through.
Yes.
Enjoy your weekend. Stay
Mhm.
safe. Shout out to Chasing Reality Productions.
Damn, it never works for me. Yeah, don't worry. I don't know. My hands aren't worthy, I guess. I don't know. But yes, have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, and we will see y'all in the next one. It's been King Carey.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh wait.